Hey there, and welcome back to Huntress Shenanigans Episode 2, where I test builds no sane person would ever try. Today we are trying triple Ritual Dagger with Flashy Fighter. The rules are we must equip 3 of the same artifact. We go until I die or I complete 3 levels, whichever comes first, and we pick the first uncleared level my character should be able to clear. This is the first time we are playing Flashy Fighter since we did her first hour of gameplay, and I am not feeling too good about this. Anyway, for predictions. Power, I remember Ritual Dagger murdering things, so I'm gonna give that a 5. I also remember it making us take a lot of damage, and I think that we're gonna die. So survivability, I'm gonna give it maybe a 2. For chaos, because of the yo-yo of our health, I'm gonna think it's like a 3, maybe a 4. And for fun, well, murdering things is always fun, and the Ritual Dagger will help us do that quicker, so I'm gonna give it a 5. Overall, I think this might be a solid 4. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need to do is equip the artifacts because I was lazy and I didn't do it before I hit record. I am very nervous about this one. The first time I've played Flashy Fighter since her first hour of gameplay, and I did not enjoy it. The first hour of gameplay, that is. And she's on level 10, and I'm going to take her into like level 1s and 2s, I'm thinking. We might push into a level 3 if we're feeling very confident about survival. Which I'm not sure I am. We have a level 24 epic. It is lower level than the others that I'll equip, and it's because for Ritual Dagger, you get the same amount of damage, the same amount of reduction. The only thing that changes is your melee damage. But the time changes, and for Epic, it gives you a lot longer time to have it active than the normal ones. So we have a level 50 and a level 48, and we will use those. I'm really hoping that the maps we end up in are ones that have a big density of mobs, because you take an initial hit and then taking damage when you use a Ritual Dagger, and so it would be super nice to have lots of things to hit to get that lifesteal and survive. I am very worried that I'm gonna kill myself basically using this. So we are on Wanderer difficulty, and we have a level 4, but I don't know that I could do it at level 10. Yeah, we are supposed to be doing 1s and 2s, so I think we'll play it safe and we'll try 1 and 2, and maybe if the 1 and 2 goes amazing, we will do 3. I don't know about a 4, I really don't. So off the bat, the Ritual Dagger does make her more powerful. I am worried about explody bomb chicks because they hurt, but we don't have anything. Well, we can use our ammo and kite maybe, but I don't know. I remember when we used our ammo in our first gameplay, she kind of pauses and stands there, and you can't move or dodge or anything, so you really have to time it. I mean, if we had the Ritual Dagger up at the time, we could probably just smack things through the explosion and survive, maybe. I hope so, anyway. Yeah, this is going alright so far. I don't know, it feels like by the time we get to a mob, like we always have 2 up, which is kind of a waste, really. Because that heart image above our head, that tells you that like it's active and it's happening. So you don't really want to press it until that part goes away, otherwise it's kind of wasted. Yeah, I don't know why we can only like have 2 on cooldown, and then there's always 1 available. Now there's 2 available, but I still have the thing active. Oh, we leveled up, yay! I know, but we are clearing things pretty quick, I feel. Okay, well that's not good. Okay, spiders might be our biggest enemies here because, like, if we pop our dagger and then the spider makes us not be able to punch anything, we just took a chunk of health damage. Things will be punching us, taking more damage. Plus our, like, burn and bleed and poison damage. We could die. Just because a spider whipped us and we can't punch anything for a second. Okay, well this is already, like, I know we're only halfway through the map, so I could still die. But I feel like this is going way better than I imagined. I honestly thought I'm gonna go in there and pop the thing and the first mob's gonna murder me. See, we just survived the explosion to the face. Like, yeah, I feel like at this level, they aren't doing too much damage. We probably have enough health to survive as long as we keep an eye on our health and then maybe pot if we need to, or have our Ritual Dagger going. I mean, I guess we'll see on the elite, because this elite also, I'm very bad at dodging him, and he does a lot of damage. He's like axe swing. Oh, I missed all the ones. But yeah, I feel like we're doing fine somehow. Our health is pretty much, like, it gets down a little bit when we don't have the Ritual Dagger. But we always have one off cooldown, so you just pop it and then punch things and then bam, you have full health again, which is nice. This might actually make her playable. No, that would be weird, right? I'm enjoying this. For real. Which is very surprising because I hated her. But this is actually like, could I make this happen for real? Maybe I won't hate her if I use these. Nah, that's crazy talk, right? That's crazy talk, I'm sure. Yeah, I didn't. Oh my gosh. I feel like I like this. I do miss punching things in the face. You know, like, we played Forest Chick for a really long time and she doesn't really punch things in the face. And, like, I know we dusted Default Chick off for the last, like, or the first Shenanigans video, I guess, which is the last one. Yeah, so Wanderer, level 1, but at level 10 on a melee character. I'm just gonna sort some inventory because we still have a lot of apples. A lot of artifacts. Yeah, as we do some more shenanigans things, I can actually finally start getting rid of them, which would be lovely. And we'll have our inventory back. I remember what it was like to have inventory. It was amazing. Do we try the 4? Nah. Let's do the 2. We'll play it safe. We'll follow the rules for a change. You know, like, do the right thing. Oh, that bloody bloodhead guy almost killed the evil eye. That would have made me sad. Yeah, I don't... Is the cooldown for these artifacts, like, really fast or something? I guess that if I was gonna go with something like this for her in the future, just for, like, normal gameplay, maybe 2 of these. Because I feel like we would always have one up with just 2, there would be maybe a small amount of time where we would have to wait, but not very long at all. So 2 of these and 1 something else. Maybe something that helps her survive. That would make sense. I really like it when the mobs are all together. You murder them so quick. Then when you have to run between and fight only one thing at a time, it's a bit... Yeah, and I feel like the Ritual Dagger, it gives you that health regen, so even though you're fighting a huge pack and they're all hitting you, you're surviving anyway because every time you hit them, you heal. I think with like some extra lifesteal maybe, or even just damage reduction, she might be able to do higher level stuff, you know? Maybe, anyway. I mean, like, we're doing fine here. And she's only level 10. I mean, I feel like I'm now saying, oh, she's only level 10, it's okay. Whereas when we were doing the original hour of gameplay, I was like, I know she's only a small level, but she should be better. Oh, yeah, she really doesn't have the power to kill those explody bomb chicks there. I saw the other 2 running at me and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die. But yeah, we healed enough to... Well, we did kill them. I don't know, why can't she kill the first one? It probably hit her, whereas I feel like the bullet that she hits on her like 3rd skill, those fire bullet things, if they hit the explode bomb chicks, they like knock them back and they stop them from touching you, and so even though you're swinging and you're hitting them, they're not actually hitting you, and so they don't explode on you, which is nice. But of course, aiming that thing is like possible, so... Alright, so I'm thinking my rating for fun is definitely like working. Oh, we leveled up again. It's definitely a 5. Survivability is actually better than what I predicted, I think. Like, we're doing really good as long as we can hit something. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we can't take one of those. To the face, let's not do that again. Okay, I hate when I'm like, hey, we're doing fine, and then, you know, like, something crazy happens, and oh, the invisible. How do I get to you? Okay, that's dangerous. And the chaos is not too bad. Like, I thought her health would yo-yo way more than this. But actually it's pretty stable. I think mostly it gets down to maybe halfway before we manage to make it go all the way back up. Which is pretty good. I can't wait for the later Shenanigan videos where we don't have to stop for inventory management. But here we are, alas. Yes, I am still keeping the epic axe, even though I will never use it because I hated the axe. But it's epic. I hope you understand. Did you know there's actually legendaries in this game? Yeah, I have never seen one. So many things, but we have over 10 inventory spaces cleared. Oh my gosh, we've been playing with like 3 or 4. At the end of Forest Chicks Run, we had 3 or 4. It was like so crazy. Alright, 1 run to go. Do we try the 4? Yeah, let's do it. Let's be brave. I mean, this has been going amazing. I like it when they give you health regen and you're like, I'm already full health, I don't need it. I don't know if it's more, you know, makes me more happy than when I do actually need it and then I'm like, thank you very much. That was rude. The one thing about this Ritual Dagger is when you are fighting those like one mobs and then there's another one mob later, I don't know that like it's worth using it. At least I don't feel like it's worth using it. But then if you need the heal because they hit you and you're not healing, it could be a problem. But oh, I really do like when they're all together. It's nice, just smash everything and you'll die. So good. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh no. Well, and we died. But I don't think that that means that a 4 is too hard for us. I think we could do a 4. Like, maybe if we had 2 daggers and 1 other thing, so that we have something to, like, mitigate the exploding bomb chicks. Because they can be hard to dash away from or to avoid. Because they explode on touch. So, yeah, let's, oh my gosh, let's give this a rating. Alright, for power is definitely a 5. She murdered things so easily when she had her Ritual Dagger active. For survivability, I'm giving it a 4. She pretty much murdered things back to full health, which is awesome. And it was very fun. So I'm giving that a 5 as well. For chaos, it wasn't very chaotic. I thought her health would yo-yo more, but it didn't. I don't think we really hit less than half health, except for when we died. So I'm giving that a 1. Overall, triple Ritual Daggers? Turns out self-harm can be self-care. Sure, every swing chewed chunks off my HP bar, but then I murdered my way back to full health like a bloody yo-yo. Far more survivable than I dared hope, always had one off cooldown, and honestly, for a character I swore off after hour 1, this build is a spark of redemption. 5 out of 5 blood gems, consider me a cautious convert. That's it for today. Next time, Flashy Fighter comes back to test out Triple Wasp. Spoiler alert, it only costs 21 health potions. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.